Gonna ruffle a little feathers with this one, but that's gonna be okay. Leslie Wells, Connection Coach here. I help individuals improve, heal, thrive, and have really great relationships by looking at things through an attachment lens, by understanding their attachment style and their partner style so they can break negative patterns and show up better. So the whole trend on social media and a lot of these social media platforms is I'm going to match your energy. And I'm here to tell you that that is absolutely the wrong way that you want to do things. If you are matching someone's energy, you are not showing up authentically and you are not staying true to yourself and what your needs, desires, and wants are. Instead of asking for things in a clear, direct, safe, healthy manner, you are abandoning your own needs and instead matching their energy, which means that you're suppressing your own needs to try to just match what the same energy that they're giving you. This is a protest behavior, and it is a very common protest behavior of a fearful avoidant whenever they get into that push-pull dynamic where they really want to lean into their partner, but they feel that their partner's not leaning into them, and so they will sort of shut down what they need and oftentimes pull back away. That push-pull dynamic will come into play. It's a protest behavior, and matching energies is never being true and authentic to yourself. What a fearful avoidant or anyone in that situation needs to do is to clearly express their fears, their concerns, and what they need from the relationship and what they need to change. So let me give you an example. If you are a fearful avoidant, for example, who is deciding that you're going to avoid their partner, let's say that you're a fearful avoidant and you lean anxious, or you're an anxiously attached individual and your partner leans avoidant. And so you decide that you're going to quit giving them the things that they need and you're going to show up in an avoidant way, not meet their needs, not deal with conflict, but you're going to shut down, create space, create distance. If you're doing this intentionally, you are manipulating them. You're using a protest behavior for manipulation, and that's how you're matching energies. It's a manipulation tactic. When they are doing these things, if your avoidant is doing these things to you, it is a subconscious thing that is coming from it's driven by their own wounds, their own core feelings of not feeling safe or being triggered, or it's a trauma response for them. So they're coming from a place that is not necessarily of ill intent. That does not make a difference as far as how it impacts you and how it lands, but they're coming from a place that's not necessarily ill intent, while you are coming from a place of ill intent to show them, to stick it to them, to match their energy so they can feel the feelings, the pain that you are feeling. Making your partner feel the same things that you're feeling by matching energies is exactly what the fearful avoidant does so often. They have this subconscious belief that if they make their partner feel the same pain that they feel, that the playing field is level, and that way they'll be understood and the partner will understand the pain that they're in. Newsflash, other people are not going to understand you for the same experiences that you have. They experience things differently. They have different core wounds, different triggers, different experiences, different histories, different childhood wounds and things that have happened to them. They're not going to have your full same human experience. So trying to stick it to them, trying to match their energy, showing up with protest behaviors instead of showing up in clear, direct, concise communication is not going to get them to show up differently. What it's going to do is really going to confuse them, and it's going to give them an idea of your needs in a way that is not actually true. So by you creating that distance, they could very well interpret that as you need more space, or if they're emotionally unattuned or they're more avoidant, they're probably not even going to notice that something's going on with you because they have on blinders, right? So it may have no effect on them at all, but meanwhile, you're sitting with all of your internal struggles going on, still in your anxiousness because you haven't actually gotten your needs met, you're just matching their energy. So I get it. When you're hurt, you want to hurt somebody else, you want to lash back, you feel like you're not getting the treatment that you deserve, and so you want to stop pouring into somebody else who's not pouring into you and who's breadcrumbing you, not giving you what you need, not letting you feel heard or seen or valued. I get it. You want to show up for them the same way that they are showing up for you or lack thereof. The problem is that doesn't get your needs met ultimately, and you're being dishonest and you're not being authentic to yourself and what you truly need and what you truly desire. So there's a couple things you can do here that are better tactics than manipulating somebody else to get what you want from them. The first is clear, direct communication. Let them know what's going on for you. Let them know what they're doing to you, how it makes you feel. The second thing is put up a boundary. You don't have to start with the ultimate boundary. There are steps that you can take, but put up a boundary. If things keep happening to you, then maybe you're not being clear with your boundaries. Maybe you're not standing by your boundaries, or maybe you're not really giving people an idea of what your true needs are in a way that speaks to them based on their attachment style. And there's always the possibility that they haven't done their healing work, or they're not in a place with their attachment where they've earned secure attachment to be able to give you the things that you need anyway. But usually when they're not giving you those things, a lot of the time, it's not because they're intentionally trying to harm you. It's because they are coming from a wounded place themselves. So you showing up in a wounded way back is usually not going to make the relationship stronger and tougher. The other thing that I would say is very strong, very securely attached people typically do not need to match energies. They set the energy. They're able to change the energy. They're able to shift the energy. They're able to stay calm, collected, show up respectful with curiosity, not with defensiveness. Their very persona, how they present themselves based on their secure attachment, because they are so securely attached, typically sets a good energy that others want to match. If you are a safe, calm place for other people and you stay in a ventral vagal state where people are able to rest in your presence and not feel like they have to get defensive or not feel like they have to go into a trauma response, a lot of the time they will naturally match your good secure energy. Secure typically attracts secure. So if you yourself are very securely attached, you're not going to be seeing so much of this bad energy from other people. And if you are very securely attached, you're not going to spend a lot of time around that bad energy. Instead of matching the energy or giving it back or paying them back or getting revenge in any sort of behavioral ways with protest behaviors, you're going to set a boundary and you're going to not participate in that, and you're going to create space yourself between that person and you. So I'm not really a big fan of matching energy. I really feel like it's not a very productive, healthy way to improve a relationship. If you don't like how someone's treating you, put boundaries. You have the right to walk away. You have the right to not participate. You don't have to be a part of it. But instead of matching their energy, why don't you go find people who provide really good energy that you can rest in and feel safe and secure and comfortable in, instead of even having to deal with bad energy?